there is a lot of good huge props to, but through the worst Overwatch characters, my opinion, this is no, not only honest here. This isn't it. Go with truth, hate whoever is on this list. Then don't worry. Then it's just some of this is my opinion. Some of Reinhardt. Now Reinhardt, this one is my opinion. Reinhardt has never been a favourite of mine, as he is just as he's a PC. As you can see, he isn't much of a over attack, like kind of a hard attacker kind of. Let's just say. Now, the reason I say this is because his close range attacking is actually bad for if you're playing against someone such as McCree. The only good thing about Reinhardt is his shield, which his shield has 2000 HP, which I really say, honestly, big props to. Honestly, I say props. The reason I say that Reinhardt is bad is because of well, honestly, his health for one. A tank shouldn't really have this much health. He should probably be set on a standard 550 at least. This guy's just got 500, but I mean his shield does top it off. I will give him that, but honestly, I would say he's not so good. He's not a very favoritive character of mine. Up next, we have Bridget. Now, Bridget is not a very popular character in some circumstances. I haven't seen many people. Now, the reason I say this is because I actually used to play Bridget. She was actually one of my first ever mains in Overwatch. But I find her incredibly hard to play as. A reason being is because another up close and personal one. She has one ranged attack, but you have to make sure that ranged attack's on point. Otherwise, it pretty much just misses. Now, doing this, it really playing as Bridget is very hard, but seriously, who cares? I did get quite a few kills with Bridget back in the day, and honestly, I say that Bridget isn't a too bad character, but this one is actually fact. This isn't my opinion. But I rarely ever see people going around as Bridget. It's quite a rare occurrence. And if you guys get into proper game, you probably won't find someone who plays Bridget a lot. Having someone who plays Bridget on your team doesn't have too much of a good impact on you. As of close range attacking, you can only be killed by someone like Reaper, for example. Up next, we have another tank on the list, and that is Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball is quite a popular character. I do see him pretty commonly in games. But honestly, Wrecking Ball just isn't too much of a good character in my opinion. I mean, seriously, his abilities don't really do much. I see people playing as him, such as this guy right here. I see people playing as Wrecking Ball. I just don't see the actual point of it. Like, you're pretty much just asking to die if you play Wrecking Ball. Now, playing Wrecking Ball just gives you a little bit of an edge at some point in the game. If you are wanting a bad result, if you just want a better person, I would probably say take someone like Roadhog, not someone such as Wrecking Ball, who's pretty much just a hamster in his own little hamster ball. Up next we have Symmetra. Symmetra isn't a popular character too much, but listen, I rarely ever see her going around in games. She is quite enough, but I don't ever see her going around in games that much. The only reason I don't see her going around in games is because of her abilities, really. Her ability to teleport does give her a bit of an edge, but seriously, who really gives a crap? It's not a good thing. just being able to teleport from a limited distance. Reaper
Show them. Think you can keep up with me?
Sorry. People like Reaper can travel long distances, but honestly, Symmetra and her, well, let's just say teleporting abilities don't really work out. Some of her abilities are good, but I'm not saying that. But I'd say they're pretty overrated. I'd say they're pretty bad. The only reason I say this is because of her beam. Her beam doesn't go quite far. It's not very ranged. This isn't a very ranged character. Now, speaking of which, you can see from here that sometimes you can have good games with her. Other times you can have utterly terrible games with her. Now, having utterly terrible games with Symmetra is actually, well, in that retrospect, you have too much. I'm pretty sure you'll have too. Can't remember what I was getting a bit tongue-tied. You can have people. You can take people out at close range, but I wouldn't say Symmetra is a popular character to use. I mean, me personally, I like her. She isn't too bad of a character to me. I don't really have much. She doesn't have much to offer though. Up next is Mercy. Mercy is a bit of a. How should I put this? Mercy is a good healer, let's say, but her attacks are utterly awful. Seriously, I think I've seen better attacks on Winston.
Let me get you.
No.
I'm taking the punch.
Now, as you can see, a lot of people do deserve to be healed by Mercy. Mercy is a good character. Mercy is a good healer, not just a good, not a good attacker. Per se, her attacks are just about as bad as D.Va's. But just about as bad as secondary stage D.Va. Having a secondary stage D.Va isn't actually too much of a good thing. And trust me, I should know. If you want to kill having somebody like Mercy on your team does give you a bit of an edge, but not as much as someone like Moira or somebody else.
Get into position.
Now, honestly, rightly so, I'd say Mercy is a good character, but just for healing, not for attacking. A lot of healers have their, well, moments, let's just say. But Mercy, just not one of those. Up next, I was reluctant to bring this person up, but I have to. I was actually questioning whether to bring this person up, as they are a little bit. I was reluctant to bring this person up, as they were a bit of a, well, let's just say, a oddbod, really. They are kind of. This guy's kind of popular, but he doesn't. But a lot of main attackers hate him. You know who I'm talking about? Zenyatta. Zenyatta, in my eyes, isn't too good of a character. I mean, healing-wise, he's great, but attacking, horrid. You need something to defend yourself, but if you can actually master playing as Zenyatta, I'm very surprised, because Zenyatta is an odd character to play, but is a decent character, let's just say. No, God, wordplay. Self-high five. Well, not really wordplay. Rhyming. Another self-high five. That works. Sub 2.
Welcome to reality.
Anyway, but still, Zenyatta is a brilliant healer. I'll give him props for that. But the reason he didn't make it quite this far up the list is because of his, well, not very good, let's just say, attacks. Now, you can see in my eyes that Zenyatta isn't really a good person. Health-wise, not good either, but honestly, I say half of the people who play Overwatch hate Zenyatta. But I rightly so. The reason I hate Zenyatta, horrid attack. But look at what he can do. All he does is this. These are his best moves. I don't really know why his orbs of harmony and discord are actually even that wanted, because I mean, orb of harmony, you're definitely going to want that if you're in a tight situation, because you can heal yourself at practically any time, but only until his now.
Come on.
The hardest thing about
I couldn't, I was already.
Sorry about this, guys. Bam. Now, I haven't actually encountered a hero quite like Zenyatta before. No, Zenyatta is just an odd character, but let's just say he has his moments.
Play of the game.
Let's just say he does have his moments. I don't know how far up the list we are, but if you are watching this, please like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications because I do upload daily/weekly. Now, usually, I'm just gonna say, Overwatch is usually weekly, and I usually get Lego Movie daily. Now, the Lego Movie video game, I am going to start playing. I might try and get the second one. So yeah. And also, guys, my birthday is tomorrow, so I actually will be off for pretty much the whole day. I'm pretty sure the whole day. Anyway, back to the stream. Now, this character I was kind of reluctant to bring up, as he is actually one of my favourites. I'm talking about Winston. Winston is a good character to play. I don't know why he was on this list. I don't know how he got on this list, but for some reason he had to be on this list, as because of his, let's just say, his powers. Now, his abilities aren't good. I mean, I like the guy and all, but you can see his powers just don't really make any kind of cut. He has a barrier, but the barrier isn't actually that good. People can just immediately Genjis can blade inside of it really fast, and also you're not really protected in that barrier if, well, the Genjis are in there. Alright, now this character is in my eyes a brilliant character. I probably wouldn't give him now, he was probably the most reluctant guy to bring up. I like the guy. He couldn't make it though, which I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to all of you out there, but he is he's not very good. He's not a very good character. Now, as you can see, he's easy to attack. And also, he's probably going to be one of your main targets if you ever come across anyone. Now, at this point, I'd say that some people can be better than Winston, and I don't know how. I'm sorry, guys, but Winston had to be on this list as his horrid powers and disgrace well. Now, next one on this list, another one I'm just terribly reluctant to bring up, but again, I had to. Yes guys, I'm talking about Ash. Now, a lot of you are going to be wondering, Alex, why did you put Ash on this list? Ash is a great character. Well, let me tell you why. Ash's ultimate ability is her only good ability. You can see from this demonstration, you can see her powers are pretty crap. I've never really understood Ash. I've never played her often. But she's a very quiet character. She's very popular in games for her ultimate ability, named B.O.B. Bob. Now, the reason Bob is helpful is he can utterly annihilate the enemy team, and he has super high health. So that's really the only good thing about Ash. But I'm sorry guys, Ash had to be on this list. I'm sorry. Right now, I'm pretty sure we're getting to the right. So I'm pretty sure at this point we're in the last two. Now, at number 2 we have, I'm sorry to say, Doomfist. Everybody knows that I love this character, and I would not put him on I couldn't have put him on this list. Well, I had to. I'm so had to. The reason not many people play Doomfist is because of how hard he is to actually play as. He isn't a popular character in terms, and his health, don't even get me started on that, and his health is decent. I would say, if I was talking personally about this guy, I'd say massive props because they've done a brilliant job on this character. I used to hate this character, but now I don't, because I've seen what full potential I can live up to as him. And, well, I just never thought that Doomfist had to be on this list. It's depressing, and I never wanted to put him on this list. Now, if he didn't, now, guys, this is just hellish for me to even put Doomfist on this list. Now, of course, everybody knows I love Doomfist to pieces, and I never put him on this list, even if it was for the world. But I had to, as of his unpopularity, his abilities, and also his bullets. Now, a lot of people are reluctant to bring this, but now, I see barely anybody playing this character. Everybody says she's decent, but I say she's awful. I'm talking about Zarya. Zarya is a terrible character in general. Horrid. And I'd say she's just entirely horrid in general. The words can't describe it. Words can't describe how awful she is. I can barely get kills with her. I used to have her, she used to be good, but I don't know, I think they debuffed some of her. I think people debuffed Zarya for some reason, I don't know why, but honestly, I say she deserves to be rebuffed. Leave a like if you want Zarya to be rebuffed, and also if you want her, to be back to her old self. But also another thing is this character's popularity. I never see her in games. It's so rare that I'm pretty sure, like, it's almost as rare as a white poo, something like that. It's almost as rare as that. Real connection, like real stuff like this is just rare as hell. I'm not even sure if actual connection is from this character. Is pretty good. I'd say I would never really I never had too much. I haven't had a lot against this character, but I've never had too much to do with her. But if you guys want Zarya to become better, try and leave a like on this video. And leave a like on this video because just at this point, I really just want everything in Overwatch to not fall to pieces. But Zarya just makes all of humanity fall. My name is Alex25. I have been live streaming, and then this has been the most terrible Overwatch characters in the game. I'm Alex85. Bye! Make sure subscribe, like, notification, and turn on notifications because I do upload daily/weekly. Tomorrow, however, I will not be uploading. I will be uploading the next day though. Right, but I'll see you next time. Bye!